Hi there. Hi, everybody. Thanks to those of you that are hopping on live, and thanks to hey, Margaret, and thanks to those of you that are watching the replay. I am independent. Hey, Dixie. I'm independent Epicure senior leader Krista Hartland, and I'm all about helping people make meals go from raw to ready in 20 minutes or less in a healthy, affordable, and delicious way. Motivation Monday. Sometimes I scope about Meatless Monday. Sometimes I scope about Motivation Monday. Today I was thinking about motivation, and I was really thinking about the importance of having a customer care system and following up. Now, this will apply to those of you that are Epicure consultants. It'll apply to anybody in direct sales, but it also applies to people who are in the customer service or customer care industries at large. Just some quick housekeeping. If you are new to Periscope and you're using an iPhone, you can swipe left to right. You can see who's in the scope. You can click on the little paradude right there and see who's here as well. You can share with your Periscope peeps. You can share with your Twitter peeps. And you can also follow other people that are here, or me if you're not already following me. If you are watching from the app, you can type in the bottom of the screen and interact with me. And you can also tap on your screen for hearts, and I'll give you hearts back. I can't tap and give them hearts back. All it does is flip my screen back and forth, which just makes you seasick. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about customer care because we all have bought something probably from somebody at some point, whether it's a store, whether it is another direct seller, and it's really, really important to make sure that our customers are enjoying what they have, and particularly when we're selling things that are consumables like we are, to make sure that they haven't run out. So when I started my business, I was told the story, and gosh, I wish I knew whose story it was because it's a really important one, that somebody had bought one of the Tupperware pitchers, the ones where you push the little plunger in the lid. It was like really good for lemonade or whatever. She had bought the small one. Her kids were making lots and lots of lemonade or juice or whatever they were making. And every time they were making a new one, she thought, geez, I really need that big one. Months and months and months went by. At any point, had that consultant that sold that to her called and checked in and made sure that she was enjoying that pitcher, she would have bought another one. She would have bought the bigger one. She would have bought a second one. She probably would have bought two more. And she didn't, and she just kept putting it off and putting it off. When we're making those follow-up calls, those customer care calls, we're not pestering people, we're not bothering people. It's really about customer care. Are you enjoying your pitcher? Are you enjoying your spices? Are you enjoying your steamer? Are you enjoying your makeup? Whatever it is that we are selling, it's really, truly, that's what customer care is not pushing it, not selling it, but really truly making sure that they are enjoying what they have. If they're not, that's our chance to fix it. If they are, great. How are they using it? How are they loving it? Why are they loving it? If they're a host, what have their friends said about things? So many of your guests are much more likely to share with the host what they're loving than they're going to be chit-chatting with her and say, oh, I love that Epicure cooking class I was at. I'm really using this one all the time. Your host can pass that on to you. She's a direct channel. You have to follow up with them. And the same thing, thanks for inviting people, Dixie. I recently was at a vendor event and bought a product that's a consumable product from somebody, and needed to buy something else from that company. But because it's consumable, I, for the first time, did not keep the receipt that had the consultant's information on it. The package did not have the consultant's information on it, which is why I put jar labels on all of my jars that are going out to customers, not on the cookware, but on the jars, so that when it runs out, they have a way to contact me. And if you are a consultant and want to see what my jar labels look like, let me know, and pop me an email or message me, and I will be happy to share that with you. So I, for the first time, did not have the receipt because once I had opened it, I knew I wasn't going to be returning it. So I'm trying to reduce my junk in my house, and I threw it out. I went through so much work to find her, to give her the business, because I'm in the industry, because it was important to me, because I liked her. Had she called and followed up, that would have been a lot easier for me. And it also, if I was not in the industry already, I would have just found somebody else. There were other people, there's other people that I know that sell it. There's other people that I know that know people that sell it, and it would have been really easy. I could have gone to the website and searched the closest one to my house and ordered from that person, but it was really important to me to go back to her because she was great. But our customers won't always do that. They won't remember us as much as we'd like to believe that we're rememberable. They're not going to remember our name. They're not going to remember where we were from or anything like that. They're going to remember that they met us at Susie's party or Susie's cooking class, but they're not necessarily going to do the work we need to do the work to make sure that they're enjoying everything. So my motivation for you today is to find a system that works for you about following up with your customers. I recommend, and I will not say that I am good at this at all, but that one of my goals for 2016 is to get much better at this. So if you're my customer and I haven't followed up with you, I'm sorry, I'm working on it. There's just been so much growth in my business. I haven't had a good system to handle it. That's the honest truth. 2, 2, and 2. So 2 days after your event to thank them for attending, make sure they don't have any questions that pop up. 2 weeks after they receive it to make sure they did receive it. Sometimes our hosts aren't the best at delivering things and they haven't actually gotten it yet. Or maybe they got it and it was the wrong thing and they felt bad and didn't want to tell you or have been meaning to tell you. And then 2 months after that. So especially because we have consumables, especially because we have a new catalog every 4 months or so, it's really important to touch base, make sure they're enjoying everything, and see if there's anything else you can help them with. My system is I have a filing cabinet A to Z. People's order forms get filed by their first name, and when they order something else again, I staple it to the top so that I can see all of their orders. Other people file by cooking class and they put the envelopes in by host name. There's lots of good reasons about that. If you have, do it that way. If you have questions about how to do it, let me know. There's digital ways to organize your customers. The most important thing is to be doing it. Start it now, and well, maybe not now. It's getting a little late at night, but start tomorrow. Make sure that you have a customer care system in place, a follow-up system in place. It's so important for your business financially, because there's a lot of money walking out the door when we don't follow up, but also to be somebody that's memorable, to be somebody that takes care of their customers. We need to follow up and make sure that they're enjoying everything that we've sold. That's part of our responsibility, and to provide that value added service. So I hope you found some motivation in today to go get out there and put your customer care system in place. I'd love to hear what you do, and thanks everybody for tuning in. Have a good one.